Hello student, today we learn about chapter first, globes and maps. It is your first chapter for new class. So let us start this chapter. In this chapter we learn about so many things as like what is globes, what is maps, advantage and disadvantage of globes, latitude and longitudes, grid and maps, advantage of maps, different types of maps, language of maps. There were so many things we learn about in this chapter. A student, you all of know very well, Earth is a so beautiful planet in the solar system. It is a third planet of the solar system and fifth largest planet in our solar system. It has land, oceans, river, mountains and many living things. Because living things live here because life is possible here. Ferdinand Magellan began a voyage around the world in 1519, which was completed by his crew in 1522, and it proved that the earth is round. You all know very well, earth is round, but our earth is neither round nor a perfect sphere. It is slightly flattened and top and the bottom known as North Pole and South Pole. In this chapter we learned about what is poles and any other things. After Ferdinand Magellan, astronauts have travelled into space and clicked photographs of the earth. These photos show that the earth is a sphere. Now we learn about globe. Globe is a model of the earth. A globe is a three-dimensional scale model of the earth. Look at this picture. It is globe. It is a picture of globe. The word globe in Latin means globus, a round mass or a sphere. It has a line passing through the center around which it spins. This line is called the axis. Look at this picture. It is axis, South Pole and North Pole. A globe is fixed in a tilted position 23 1/2 degree. Look at this picture. Our earth is tilted position, that is axis and tilted position. Globe is fixed in a tilted position 23 1/2 degree on a base stand for support. We study a globe to get an idea of the earth's surface and spheres. We have need to study a globe because it provide idea and which types of surface of and shape. The land masses and water bodies are shown in the correct location and its proportionate size on a globe. Boundaries of countries and their location can also be seen clearly on a globe. So, after study globe, we know very well what is the political situation, boundary of the any state and continents and another things. Since earth is a sphere, it does not have sides, corner, top or bottom, but the scientists developed a way to identify and name certain points and lines. For reference, spin and plastic balls with force. As it spins or rotates for few moments, there is a clearly defined top that remains pointing upward. This can be compared with the rotation of the earth around the imaginary lines called axis, and the top and bottom can be defined there as the poles. Once again, look at this picture. There were some lines, horizontal planes, vertical planes, north pole. These are imaginary lines and there were so many another lines. In this chapter we learn about these lines. Through the help of these lines we study the any part of the earth. Look at this another picture. In this picture there were northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. Globe divided into two parts, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. North part is northern hemisphere and south part is southern hemisphere, and it is equator. Equator divides these two parts of the earth. The north pole is the northern end of the axis and the south pole is the southern end of the axis. The earth is divided into two equal halves by imaginary lines called equator. It is equator. It is an imaginary line and it divides into earth two hemisphere, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. The part of the earth between the equator and the south pole is called southern hemisphere. Most of the northern hemisphere is covered with land while most of the southern hemisphere is covered with water. So, southern hemisphere is also called the water hemisphere and northern hemisphere is also called the land hemisphere. Now we learn about advantage and disadvantage of using a globe. A globe has many advantages. It helps us to study geography. Pilots and sailors use the globe to plan travel routes. We can understand the occurrence of day and night with the help of a globe. But after advantage, there are some disadvantage. A globe has many disadvantages. It is big and sometimes so heavy that we cannot carry it with us easily. It does not show us the whole earth at one glance. It is not show a whole part of the earth in one glance. It does not contain all the information we need. We cannot locate small cities and towns on a globe. This globe we can't find easily to any small cities and small places. So, it is another disadvantage of the globe. It does not preserve information too. So, there are some disadvantage and there are some advantage of the globe. Look at this picture. Now we learn about some lines and it is longitude and latitude lines. Look at these pictures 1, 2 and 3. There were equator, prime meridians and their grids. Latitudes and longitudes. When you look at a globe, you see many lines that are crisscrossing on it. Look at this. There were so many lines cross to each other. These lines are actually imaginary lines drawn by cartographers. These lines, it is not actual lines, it is an imaginary line. It means imaginary lines drawn by cartographers. They help to locate place on a globe. You can see two types of imaginary lines on a globe, latitudes and longitudes. First we learn about latitudes. One set of lines run from east to west. Look at this picture. Lines run from east to west that are called latitudes. Forming full circle that never meet, these lines are called lines of latitudes. Once again, look at this picture, lines of latitude, east to west, run from east to west. And you can remember very easily, it means वैसे lines जो सोया हुआ हो. Look at this picture, सोया हुआ lines, ये latitudes बोले जाते हैं. There are 180 lines of latitudes, 90 lines of latitude to the north of equator and 90 lines of latitude to the south of equator. Look at this, 180 lines, 90 lines in north pole and 90 lines in south pole and one is equator. So, total number of line is 181 lines of latitude. The latitudes to the north of the equator are marked with 90 degree north, and the latitudes to the south of the equator are marked with degree S. It means N indicate for north and S indicate for south. It means northern part and southern part. The equator is biggest parallel, also called the great circle. The size of latitudes goes on decreasing as they move toward the poles till they reduce to a dot at latitudes. The poles, the north pole is indicate as 90° north and the south pole is indicate as 90° south. It is 90° north and 90° south. There were some important lines. Equator, look at this picture, equator 0°, Tropic of Cancer 23 1/2° north, it is Tropic of Cancer 23 1/2° north, Tropic of Capricorn 23 1/2° south. These lines are called Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn 23 1/2°. Once again I repeat, look at this picture, 0° equator, Tropic of Cancer 23 1/2° north and Tropic of Capricorn 23 1/2° south. Arctic Circle 66 1/2° north, Arctic Circle, and Antarctic Circle 66 1/2° south. Once again look at this picture. Once again look at this picture, South Pole, North Pole, 66 1/2° south, Antarctic Circle, it called Antarctic Circle, 23 1/2° south, it called Tropic of Capricorn, and 23 1/2° north, it called Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Cancer, 66 1/2° north, it called Arctic Circle, and freak zones North Pole and freak zones South Pole, and between the equator and Cancer and Capricorn, these are called torrid zone. And another is longitudes. Longitudes, the other set of lines run north to south. These lines, North Pole to South Poles, run from North Pole to South Poles, are called longitudes. You can remember easily वैसे लाइन्स जो नॉर्थ पोल से साउथ पोल की तरफ चलती हो, या फिर आप इसे इस तरीके से भी याद रख सकते हैं कि जो लाइन खड़े वाला हो. आपने इससे पहले पढ़ा लैटिट्यूड, जिसमें मैंने बोला कि सोया हुआ लाइन्स, एंड लॉन्गिट्यूड्स जो खड़ा हुआ लाइन्स हो, या फिर अनदर इज जो such types of lines run from north to south are called longitude, and such types of lines are run from east to west are called latitudes. Look at this picture, lines of longitudes. There are 360 lines of longitudes. 180 lines in longitude are located on the western part. Look at this, western part and eastern part. 180 lines in western part and 180 lines of eastern part. Longitude are located on the east to Greenwich meridians, including the Greenwich meridians. Greenwich meridians, 0° latitudes, 0° longitudes. The longitudes to the west of the Greenwich meridians are marked with degree west, and the longitude the east is Greenwich meridians are marked with degree east. The meridians are equal is length. The 180° east and west is the same longitudes. The Greenwich meridian is the chief meridian. It is also called the prime meridian. Look at this line, prime meridians. As like equator, prime meridians divide into two parts, east and west. It is located at 0° longitude and divide the earth into two equal hemispheres called western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. The 180° longitude is also called the international date line. We learned about international date lines